Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the Den. I'm your host, Carlos Starger. Yeah, sorry for the mishaps, but again, welcome to the Den. How y'all doing? I'm all right if y'all all right. Yeah, I had kind of little technical difficulties at first, but hey, I'm back now, y'all. Yeah, good to be back. Yeah, but earlier I was having a little trouble, but I handled it. Thank the Lord. So, how y'all doing today? I'm all right if y'all all right. Well, it's Thursday night. Nothing in sight. Hey, hey, Sharita, how you doing? I ain't heard from you in 10,000 years. What been going on with your sister lady, ma'am? You been doing all right? Yeah. You see, I'm up here doing this thing up here in North Kakalaki. So yeah, that's what I wanna point out too. Staying in touch. Always stay in touch with the people that real tight with you. Sometimes, but they say sometimes too. Sometimes you got to stay away, and that's what make you miss them more. But yeah, that is true in some cases. But some people you just can't stop being around because you're cool, you're tight as pot grip without the dentures and everything. Always be everything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everything. I mean, it's one thing. Friends come and go, but you got these you got these certain friends. You got sometimes you got friendship that lasts for a lifetime. Yeah, raise kids together and all that. Then you got your fair weather friends. They only come around when they want something. Yes, I'm telling the truth. But I got, I'm not gonna say all my friends are perfect, but I got a pretty cool crew. I can acknowledge. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, especially the one that told me, hey, Sharita, yeah, she from Chi-Town, but she fit real well in ATL. I mean, most people from Chi-Town do. When they come to Atlanta, I mean, most of the people from Chicago do have real descendants from the South. But yeah, most of the cities up top, like Midwest, up top, out west, descendants from the South. But guess what? Some left, some stayed. You know what they say it too. They went from the southern rope to the northern dope, and that is the truth. Now they want to come back and claim what we haven't already got yet. And I'm talking about 40 acres and a mule. Cause guess what? They promised us that, renege. Now they want to come down here and get it. But guess what? If I don't get it, none of y'all gonna get it. But anyhow, just sometimes I sit back and I reminisce about Georgia sometimes. I ain't gonna say Georgia. I ain't gonna say I don't miss it because even though I was born and raised there, but I had some pretty good. I had more good times than bad. But now, since I relocated, I mean, it's a lot different now because I went when the last time I went to visit. I mean, I missed it, but I don't think I want to move. I don't think I want to move back no time soon. I'm loving it up here in North Carolina. But yeah, don't get it twisted. I will be visiting Georgia. I got to. That's where my people's at. That's where my family's at. That's where my friends are. So I got some time. I got a whole lot of ties in Georgia. But I wouldn't go no further than I wouldn't. That's the only place I probably go, Georgia. Now now I want to go to where I want to go other places other than Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. I want to go try to go like even though I've been there, but one place I haven't been and I didn't have a desire to go, but I go now since have somebody I have somebody that's from there, New York. But just like here in North Carolina, I'm not trying to know a whole lot of people. So I'm happy with who I know up here now. That's my fiance and her family and my family and my Carolina family as well. That's right. That's right, Veronica. Yep. I mean, it's one thing. I mean, I know too many people in Georgia, so I'm all right with that. But up here, nah. If I meet them, I meet them. But not hang. I'm not gonna hang with them. I mean, because it's a whole different vibe up here than what I'm used to in Atlanta, Georgia. Because tell you the truth, even though I was born and raised there, but I got family and a whole lot of ties and connections. Y'all know that. But up here, it's cool because I lay low. I don't have to be bothered with the rat race. I don't have to be bothered with the hustle and bustle. And I sure as hell don't have to be tired. I don't have to be bothered with the BU double hockey sticks, sugar honey iced tea. Translation: bullshit. Yeah, but I'm just gonna say this though. I mean, like I said, like I was telling somebody, change can be good. Change can really be for the better. It's what you make it. It's what you make it. And ain't that's the truth, y'all. That's what you make it. Yeah, I mean, you got to really want to do it to do it. Some people do it because some people do it out of by force. Some people do it out of spite. But with me, it was neither one of those. But it was my choice. And to be honest with you, I'm glad I did. I'm glad that I made that choice. And a friend of mine told me, and it was on Thanksgiving, he said, you did what was best for Carlos. And you did it and you did it on your own. You thought about it and you knew you were sure. I say, I told him when you get a certain age, I mean, things really start hitting you. You really start to think. And on top of that too, got a different mindset. But a lot of people had asked me, did my father's passing had anything to do with the change I made? Nope, not really. But it seemed like after he passed, my eyes opened a lot more than what it did when I was younger, and I see life. I see it in a different perspective now. I'm still, I'm still young. And excuse me, excuse, and I still get around. Thank God, I still got sight. Thank God for my sight, my right mind, able to walk, able to talk, all that. I mean, for real, because you got people my age. If they can't walk or talk or whatever, either they either they stuck behind a 4x5 cell or 6 feet under. Translation: dead or in jail. And that's the last place any one of us need to go, brothers and sisters. None of us need to be stuck in nobody's jail. And that's the God honest truth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's bad enough. Like I said, it's bad enough that so many of our people are behind bars. And if they smart, they'll see that's what they want. That's where they want us at. But a lot of us really need to get our minds right and stop procrastinating on a lot of things. Stop acting like we're scared. I mean, yeah, everybody got a right to be afraid, but certain stuff we don't need to be afraid no more because we at the age, we at the point of our lives now that the, who who felt last will rise first. Cause guess what? I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna do like Ken and Burke. I'm gonna keep rising to the top and give it all I got. So keep my head up, do the right thing, keep on striving for righteousness, and just remain humble. I mean, do all those and the rest follow. But I'm gonna say this. I got to say this right here. Can't let nothing and nobody steal our joy. Earlier when I had technical difficulties, I thought at first I was gonna be like, nah, I don't feel like being bothered today. But something told me, get on out there and do it. You ain't doing nothing else. And that voice was right. So I'm doing this. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it, and it give me something to do every day. But I would do it earlier. But a lot of y'all either be at work or either sleep or whatever. So that's why I picked like after the rush hour, where after the lunch hour, and then after the rush hour, because that'll give you enough time to get home, get yourself together, eat, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. So yeah, but they also y'all know what the saying too. If you don't work, you don't eat. I heard that all my life, but I know some people don't. I know some people don't never work and they still eat. I don't know how, but that's what they do. But anyhow, like I said, that's why I work. That's why I work when I work, because I want to eat. Yeah, that's right. I wanted to eat, and on top of that, it ain't so much about eating. I wanted a whole lot of stuff in life, and I still do. I'm getting there. I ain't got to the promised land yet, but I'm gonna get there. And like I said, seem like at my age range, I'm more determined than ever. Shoot. Yeah, I'm not getting no younger. That's the point I'm trying to make. And don't y'all call me old, cause guess what? If you do, I'm gonna have a comeback for you. So don't even try it. Don't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't you dare do it. Don't even, don't, hush. Anyway, y'all know I'm just jiving. I'm being myself, having some fun. That's what we better do because life's too short to have your head hanging out your ass for real. And then you going around with a chip on your shoulder, mad at the world. The world didn't do it to you. Somebody else did, but not the world. But so all I just say, just keep your head up, keep your eyes straight, keep your eyes on the prize, stay humble and strive for righteousness. You know what I'm saying? That's all we got to do. We don't do nothing else. At least try to do the right thing. At least try to remain humble. At least strive for righteousness. All that good sugar, honey, iced tea. Y'all know what I'm saying? And guess what, y'all? I ain't hurt nobody. I ain't cussing nobody out. I ain't trying to talk down. I'm just being me. But guess what? Some people won't let me be me. But guess what? When they see the other side of me, then they wonder, "What you be so?" Oh, shut up. That's right. That's what I'm telling you. But anyhow, I want to say this right quick. Got a cousin. I promise you. I got more than one cousin. But this particular cousin I'm about to tell y'all about, I remember that joker had me laughing so hard. I can't tell you. I can't repeat. Yeah, what's up? Hey, what's up, Pokemon? Pokemon, hey, well, I ain't into that Pokemon stuff, but how you doing? But anyway, like I was saying though, I got a couple of cousins that just off the chain. Crazy as I don't know what. They don't have no sense. They talk more mess than I do, but guess what? It's all about having fun. Like I got this cousin on my mom's side. I remember, like I told y'all before, going to go ride with our grandparents. We stopped at Big Star on Candler Road, right across from South DeKalb Mall, I think back in May 1979. Yeah, and while his grandmama and my grandmama, God bless both of their souls, with me and my cousin, we went inside of Turtles Records. I know y'all remember that. When Turtles was right across the street from South DeKalb Mall. If y'all don't, if y'all don't remember, I know y'all ain't from Atlanta. But anyway, we went in Turtles. So I bought the Gap Band's first album. Yeah, the one with the lady with the big ass gap in the mouth, and the song that had "Shake Your Booty at the Disco." But anyway, so me and my cousin, we waiting on my grandma and his grandma to come out, and you know they were slow as all outdoors. Anyway, this man pulled up in one of them old raggedy cars with his little girl. I think she had one of them little ugly ass dogs. He turned around and he said, "Put it in the car." She wouldn't put it in the car. "Put it in the car." Still wouldn't do it. Next thing you know, "Put it in the damn car." Next thing you know, me and my cousin, we laughed so hard. I mean, I was damn near about to piss on myself, which I literally almost did. So anyway, when we got back to my grandmama's house, his grandmama was with us, and all of a sudden, I had me and my cousin, we were acting it out. I was like, "Put it in the car. Put it in the car. Put it in the damn car." And me and my cousin, we laughed so hard. Yeah, you know what? You would have, the way we were laughing, it seemed like we had drunk more than some gallons of liquor. That's how hard we were laughing. But then I got his other cousin. When we were young, he used to always imitate which was his grandfather, but it was my great granddaddy. And he did a hell of an impression of my great granddaddy. Instead of my granddaddy saying reefer, his granddaddy saying reefer, he said Retha. He said, "I know what y'all doing. Y'all don't wear that about all that Retha." And you know, when my cousin used to my great granddaddy, that joke used to have me falling out chairs, trying not to laugh because he naturally crazy anyway. I mean, but I'm just gonna say this right here. I don't care if it's your maternal or your paternal side of the family. You got at least one crazy motherfucker on that side on one of them sides of the family, and that is for real, for real. Now on my dad's side, now on my paternal side of the family, I know I got some crazy people. I knew I had some crazy ass uncles, and my dad was one of them too. But I guess the sons and some of the daughters, we inherited a lot of that craziness from that side of the family. One of my family members told me I should have been a comedian. I told them I wasn't funny, but basically I was letting them know I ain't trying to sell my soul to the devil because no matter how good you think you are, don't mean you're gonna get signed. And guess what? And if you do sign, you gotta not only look at the contract, but you gotta think real hard. Do you want to do this or do you not? You know what I'm saying? Or do you not? So guess what? I guess what, y'all? I guess they say shit happens. They say it happens, though. That's what they say. Stuff happens. But like I'm just gonna say this right here. I could have won. I really wanted to do that growing up. I wanted to be, I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be a movie star. But guess what? After, you know, after after all that, look, after all from what I heard and what went on, I said it in these words: no, 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 zero. I mean, the industry is not for everybody, which is true. There's a whole lot of stuff not for everybody. And too much of anything not good for the soul. But for real though, I'm glad I stuck to what I was accustomed to. I mean, even though I haven't been in a minute, but I kept my butt in church growing up as a kid. I had to. I mean, really, I had to because number one, I mean, I had strict grandparents on my paternal side of the family. Yeah, my granddad on my daddy's side, he was a deacon. He was one of them deacons that kept this good eye on you. And I don't care what I did in the choir. I tried to lip sync, hit sour notes deliberately, because I didn't want to be out there. My granddad gave me that look like, you better sing. That's what he said, you better sing. And the way he used to look at me, I'm surprised I didn't have that, oh my God, I just shitted on myself look. Because I was terrified growing up as a kid. But as I got older, on the real for real, I did tell my granddaddy, thank you. I mean, I thought it was cruel and inhumane punishment, but it was for the greater good. And I'm glad, to be honest with you, I'm glad I did take heed of what he was saying. I thought he was saying this because I think he was saying because he was, as we used to say, hating. But guess what? He didn't hate on us. Really, he didn't. He really loved us, and he wanted what was best. So thank the Lord. I thank the Lord for Woodrow Wilson Starger Sr. for keeping me in check when it came to the Lord. And then, honestly, too, my maternal side, my granddaddy, brother Clarence Omar Salam, Assalamu alaikum, God bless Allah, may peace be on Allah, whatever. I want to thank him. I want to thank him too for being positive in my life as well because that's how I learned. That's how I learned Islam really because everybody thought I learned Islam from watching Malcolm X. Well, let me tell y'all something. Malcolm X ain't the only Muslim in town or in the world. My granddaddy was one. Yes, he started with the Nation of Islam. But when they branched out, he chose Al Islam, and that's more peaceful. Now, let me tell y'all something about Islam, what a lot of y'all don't know about. Now, the ones who do know, and the ones who can school me, just let me tell the ones who don't really know. I mean, I might not know it all, but I know enough. But anyway, brothers and sisters, you got your Nation of Islam, you got your Al Islam, you got your Fruit of Islam, you got your 5%ers, you got all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just quite naming a few. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I heard of the 5%ers and the Fruit of Islam, the Nation, Al Islam, all that. So guess what? My granddaddy, maternal grandfather, was in Al Islam. And look, those in Atlanta, Georgia, it was on it was on it was right at Fayetteville Road and Second Avenue, right over there by Publix. Right over that, right across from East Lake, where East Lake Meadows used to be. Now it's East Lake Village. God almighty. Yep, every time I go by that Publix, I think about when I used to work there. But it's all good though. But I also too think about Kroger too. But y'all know, those who know me know I stayed at Kroger forever. And like I'm gonna tell y'all, just like I used to tell them at Kroger, I was the best thing that ever happened to that damn store, and they knew it. They wish they could work it like me, but they couldn't. Cause when I got ready to leave, which I did, they refused to let me go. Yeah, they didn't want me to go, but I had, like they said, it was so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Yeah, it was that hard. So, but really, it was a sad moment when I left. But hey, I did come back to visit, and I did say hey, and look, and I'm not gonna stop coming to visit unless they piss me off in Georgia. But Yeah, but really, I'll be down to visit. Guys, too. Got my family down there. And I want to visit a couple. I want to visit a couple of them friends down there, too. And I mean, those who got my number, y'all know how to get in touch with me, too, as well. But anyway, y'all, my time is almost up. And I thought it was pretty, I thought it turned out pretty good today. But I want to thank the ones who viewed my podcast. I want y'all to thank for joining in, and checking it out. And if you find it, those who have a, those, if it's your first time watching this, and if you're feeling to hit that like or that bell, please. And if it's in your heart, you can subscribe. You can subscribe if you like. But anyway, I'm about to hightail it on out of here. I'm gonna get with y'all cats probably another time, maybe before 8 o'clock, or if not, I know, I know tomorrow ain't promised to none of us, but guess what? If God's willing, y'all see me tomorrow. But until then, y'all have a good night. God bless y'all. I love you. Peace to fingers. I'm out of here like last year. And y'all have a good night. Peace, y'all.